Friday, May 24th. I'm Paul Huckalak, and once again this is TV7.ca News. Our set was once again decorated by Coro Collective, and thank you always to them. The region's best food trucks return to St. Albert. We have an update about the parade route. And does the Northridge gazebo really need $80,000 worth of art? But first, the St. Albert Tool Library is having an open house and rummage sale next Saturday. Join them June 1st from 11 to 3 p.m. for the open house at Grace Family Church parking lot at 60 Liberton Drive. The rummage sale will continue on until 6 o'clock. Now they'll be hosting in conjunction with Value Village a fun drive so the community can drop off clothing and other household items at the same time. Grab a hot dog, browse the community rummage sale, or purchase your tool library membership. The St. Albert Tool Library is a non-profit organization with over 300 tools available for your use. More details are found by visiting their website at www.satls.org. 'Tis once again the season, and the Rainmaker Rodeo Parade is tomorrow, and TV7.ca will be live streaming the event. That's right, for the first time in the 54-year history of the parade, you can watch the entire event from the comfort of your own home. Start time is at 9:30 on the morning of tomorrow, May 25th. There was some confusion surrounding the direction of the parade route this year. Now it appears the local paper printed the wrong route direction. Larry Hughes, the rodeo parade chair, has confirmed to TV7.ca that the parade will start on Mount Royal Drive and work its way down Mission Ave, crossing the Perron Street Bridge. It will then pass in front of St. Albert Place, turning onto Sir Winston Churchill Ave, and ending just past the Curling Club. We will be set up on Mount Royal Drive, and feel free to swing by and give a wave and say hi. Due to the Kids of Steel Triathlon, all pools at Fountain Park Recreation Center will be closed to the public on June 9th from 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. The parking lot will reopen at 2 p.m., and the preschool playground and court will remain open to the public during this event. Now, for more information, please visit fountainpark.ca. The competition pool at Fountain Park Recreation Center will be closed on the following dates and times in June. There will be no lane swim available during the closures. However, Grosvenor Outdoor Pool will open at 10 a.m. for extra lane swimming. June 1st, closed from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for the Olympian Swim Club 10 and Under Series swim meet and the Swim Alberta Summer Festival swim meet. June 2nd, closed from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. for the Swim Alberta Summer Festival swim meet. June 13th, closed from 4 to 7 p.m. for the St. Albert Sailfish Swim Club Distance Challenge. June 23rd, closed from 3:15 to 6:30 p.m. for the Blue vs. White Club Championship Swim Meet. And for more information on those, visit fountainpark.ca. Emergencies can happen at any time, to anyone and anywhere, and your best defense is to be prepared. Now, the City of St. Albert has comprehensive emergency management plans and programs in place in order to prepare for, respond to, and recover from all potential hazards, including natural disasters and technological or human-caused incidents. But we, too, can also do our part to make sure we are prepared. To help in St. Albertans' potential emergency angst, you and the whole family are encouraged to attend a free and fun public safety open house on Sunday, June 9th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the St. Albert Center West parking lot. Some of the very cool draws for one and all include checking out the RCMP helicopter and talking to its pilot, or get behind the wheel of a police car and fire truck. Organizations that will be there to answer any of your safety concerns are Fish and Wildlife, the St. Albert Victims Services, Neighborhood Watch and St. Albert Citizens Patrol, St. Albert Transit, and many others. And come hungry, as there will be a barbecue and refreshments with donations to St. Albert Victims Services. Now, we here at TV7.ca would be remiss doing a story about emergency preparedness without giving you important local phone numbers that you can keep close to your phone in case of a crisis. First, kids, this one's for you. For fire, ambulance, police, and hazardous material spills, now this is a call and a phone number for emergencies only. Dial 911. For a water or sewer emergency, call the city at 780-459-1557. For gas emergencies, call ATCO Gas at 780-420-5585. And for electrical emergencies, call Fortis Alberta at 780-310-WIRE. That's 780-310-9473. Crystal Lucier, back weekly with Financial Focus.
I want money.
There are some things that you might not know that can help prepare you for next tax season. Did you know that you can claim legal fees for gaining child support as a tax deduction on your carrying charges? Make sure that you get your fees broken down by your lawyer to show the portion that is applicable to this. You can make that claim and it will help you get a larger refund or help you reduce the amount of taxes that you owe. The amount of this can often be significant. You can also claim fertility treatments and IVF as a medical expense. Reduce your tax balance, but make sure that you keep all of those receipts. They need to include the DIN number for any prescriptions that pertain to IVF or fertility drugs, as well as your doctor's information in case CRA needs to clarify. If you've changed accountants, it's also important to make sure that you take the old firm or individual that was doing your preparation off of your access list. Authorization with CRA stays on often until you contact them to have that person removed. You can do this just by calling CRA or going into My Accounts and removing authorizations. I've often seen clients come in that have many old authorizations from people that have been filing their taxes in the past and they've never been removed. If you don't remove that individual, they can still see all of your personal information as well as access any of your tax returns that have been filed. If you've been living with somebody for 12 months or more, you need to contact CRA and ensure that you're claiming common law status. CRA will get involved and amend any prior tax returns if they find out that you've not been claiming common law. It's also important to know that if you are living with somebody and have a child together, you're automatically considered common law. Please keep clean records. Make sure that you're saving everything in a file. Even if it's not in a necessarily organized fashion, you want to make sure that you're keeping everything that you have for tax purposes so that your tax preparer can go through and figure out what you can claim and what you can't. I often say to my clients that I would rather have you submit receipts to me that I have to tell you we can't claim than to tell you that there was something that you could have claimed that you didn't keep and now you're out of luck. I'm Crystal with Preferred Tax Solutions for TV7.ca.
I want money.
The region's best food trucks return to St. Albert's historic grain elevators with a beer garden. Grab your family and friends, a blanket or lawn chair, and celebrate Father's Day with a scrumptious variety of food, cold beer, and live musical performances featuring local artists. Activities include traditional games, face painting, glitter tattoos, and tours of the historic grain elevators, happening throughout the afternoon. The Art Gallery of St. Albert and St. Albert Public Library Community Outreach Van will also be in attendance doing child-friendly programs. Riverlot Sites 23 and 24 join the celebrations this year, while local artists and vendors will have items for sale. Admission to the St. Albert Grain Elevator Park is by donation, and your generosity goes toward the preservation of the community's history to enjoy now and for the future. Now please bring a non-perishable food item and help us fill a Ron Hodgson Chev truck for the St. Albert Food Bank. A big thank you and a shout out to TV7.ca viewer Giovanni DiMaglio for recommending this week's Business Spotlight. Now he described this business as a quote hidden gem, stating that the lady who runs the place is friendly and she makes you feel like you're at home. Grosvenor Laundry is this week's Business Spotlight.
Hi, I'm Wanda Short. I run the Grosvenor Coin Laundromat here in St. Albert. We help individuals, families, businesses through the use of our oversized equipment, as well as have myself wash, dry, fluff and fold their laundry for them. So we brought in a year ago, actually May long weekend, we brought in 19 new machines. So we upgraded from 10 dryers to 14 dryers, and we have two oversized machines, an 80-pounder, which can handle all the larger, heavier equipment or that our household machines can't. We've had a lot of people come and go and be very, very happy with what they're able to clean, like car tarps, tents, boat tarps, coveralls, comforters, pet bedding, and it's just so much, horse blankets. There's so much that the machines can handle. What our mission is here at the Grosvenor Coin Laundromat is to make this a safe, relaxing, comfortable, clean atmosphere, sociable atmosphere for people to come in, get their laundry done, and share some stories with other people, meet up with friends. Way to say thank you to our community, we added in a free dry Wednesday with the use of our washer machines. Well, you come in on Wednesdays and I'm around. I get to help you out with any of the machines, any questions you may have. And when it's time to throw your clothes into the dryers, I just plug in the coins. We try and make it that one-stop shop, right? And so far we've been pretty successful doing that because we have a soap vending machine, a change machine, a cleanup sink, we have a washroom, we have free Wi-Fi. The large oversized equipment really helps, and a lot of parking outside. Hi, we're Grosvenor Coin Laundromat. We're open daily from 7 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and you can locate us at 76 Grosvenor Boulevard.
Our very own St. Albert Mounties are asking for your help to identify 2 individuals involved in a theft from Mark's Work Warehouse in St. Albert Centre. On May 13th, 2019, at approximately 5:30 p.m., a male and female entered the store. The female returned a hard hat to customer service. Now, while the female was returning the merchandise, the male went to the rear of the store, picked out a pair of Timberland boots, and cut off the security tag. The male proceeded to leave the store with the boots. The boots are valued at $300. The male suspect is described as being Caucasian with a medium build. He was wearing a black ball cap, black shirt, jeans, and running shoes. He also has a tattoo on the inside of his wrist. The female is described as being Caucasian with medium-length hair in a ponytail. She was wearing a gray shirt, black tights, and white running shoes. If anyone has information regarding these suspects, they are asked to contact the St. Albert RCMP Detachment at 780-458-7700. As always, here's Let's Get Fit with Michelle Parker.
All right, welcome everyone. Welcome back. We're going to be talking today about healthy eating practices. There's so many different healthy eating practices out there. One of the tips that I have for you is just focusing on one change per week. Making one small change, make it a habit, and next week add in something new. So some tips for that meal planning for today. I want you to think about aiming for clean and lean. So choosing whole fresh foods in a variety of different colors. Avoiding those processed foods as much as you can. So if it comes from a can, comes from a fast food joint, it's okay to have those on occasion, but make those a rarity. All right, generally speaking, the fewer ingredients are the better, so make sure you are checking out those food labels and find out what you are actually eating. And if you can't read it, it's probably not the right item for you. Get in plenty of water and aim to eliminate or reduce things like caffeinated beverages, teas or coffees, or sugary beverages like your fruit juices. And then make sure you aim to include protein in every major meal. So those are just a few healthy eating habits for today. From here, we're going to take it down to our move of the week. We are going to be using our foam roller one more time, so let's head on down to the ground, everyone. All right, well, welcome back down to the floor, everyone. We are going to continue with some myofascial release using that foam roller. This time we're going to get into the back of the legs, into those hamstrings. So bringing that foam roller this time underneath, we're going to start just below our glutes and work our way down towards our knees. Now we're not going to roll over any joints whatsoever, whether we're doing things like our quads coming down the front or whether we're coming down the back like our hamstrings. So we're going to stop just shy above and start with just those around those glutes. So coming on down, we're going to keep our feet on the ground initially. Our hands are also on the floor. And you're just going to go down about an inch at a time, making your way down, seeing if you find those sweet spots. Now I've noticed how I brought my feet off the floor. If you find that having your feet on the ground doesn't give you enough pressure, bring those feet up. And then you can also play around with the angles. So once you've gotten all the way down to those knees, when you come back up, think about pointing those toes out and doing it again, an inch at a time, working the other way. Now, just like we pointed them out, we can also do them in. But before we get into that, I want to show you one more thing. If this still isn't enough pressure for you, you can go ahead and cross those legs, and then you can work on one hamstring at a time. Now, foam rolling is new for you. I do encourage you that progression that you just saw me doing, starting with your heels on the ground, working to your feet off the ground, and eventually working to where you see me doing it now today, where I get 2 feet off the ground and stacked. Find that sweet spot, sit on it, 3 big deep breaths, let that muscle melt around it, and then continue the rolling. Now, if you're doing one side stacked, as always, make sure you get another side as well too. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's tip of the week and move of the week. My name is Michelle with TV7.ca News. Have a wonderful day.
A City Council gallery listener took to Facebook on Tuesday, reporting that the council was busy discussing spending money on public arts. The specific discussion focused on spending $80,000 to add art to Northridge Gazebo, which will be to help and encourage the use of the trail systems through the neighborhood. So what say you? How many tax dollars, if any, should be allocated to, quote, beautify our city? Who or what should future public artworks in St. Albert commemorate? TV7.ca would love to hear your opinion on public art adorning our city. Send us an email at news@tv7.ca with your thoughts. The Woodlands Water Play Park is now open. Splash into some outdoor fun with the family and spend a sunny day making memories. The park features a medieval-themed splash park, playground, splash deck cafe, picnic tables, change rooms, and more. Admission is free, and the play park is open from 9:45 a.m. to 8:15 p.m., with the water features spouting from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., weather permitting. The Grosvenor Outdoor Pool opens on May 25th and is consistently the hottest outdoor spot in the city with a slide, diving board, sun deck, splash pad cafe, and more. Service Credit Union Place annual members get in for no cost. For more information, visit stalbert.ca and search, quote, Woodlands Water Play Park or, quote, Grosvenor Outdoor Pool. And that's it, that's all this week. If you have once again any community events or news you'd like to share with our viewers, please send us your opinions, your views, your emails at news@tv7.ca. From all of us at TV7.ca, I'm Paul Huckelak. We'll see you next week and have a good one.